ever feel so drained that you can't do anything, that you can't perform anymore, that you've given whatever project you've been working on, you're all and you're so drained, you just can't take any more responsibilities? I know I do. Goodness knows I've felt that way so many times in my life. And sometimes you don't even know why you're feeling drained. Hi, I'm your lifestyle and wellness coach, Barbs, and today we are going to look at what causes us to hit a snag, what causes us to burn out, what causes us to feel like we can't move forward. First of all, it's when we do not take time to breathe. Breathing is very important. It's not just about inhaling and exhaling, but taking time to breathe means taking time to nourish yourself, to replenish your energies, to relax, and find other things to do apart from that one project that you're focusing on. Sometimes we feel that way, like we are left with nothing to give anymore because of the pressure that we may be putting on ourselves. Sometimes we are so hard on ourselves, we don't cut ourselves some slack. We just want to keep working, no break. But you'll come to a point where you can't work anymore. You just need to stop. Sometimes it's pressure that is external, from colleagues, it can be from bosses, from family, from whoever is watching us, whoever is eyeing our project, whoever wants to see us. Some people want to see us succeed, some people don't want to see us succeed. So either way, that's pressure. Too much pressure can leave you so depleted, you are left with nothing more to give. It happens. Sometimes it's past traumas. You've dealt with some kind of trauma whereby you ended up having these limiting beliefs in your abilities, in your capabilities. Because we did not deal with that emotional trauma from the past, it keeps rearing its ugly head and reminding us that we cannot do this, we cannot accomplish this. Who are we to think we can do so much? Or who are we to think or believe that we can dream and actually have our dreams come true? It's all part of life. But it's important to know where this snag that you are hitting, this wall that you are coming across, that you are hitting your head on, where is it coming from? You need to identify that. It's important. Because for you to overcome this, you need to know the source, the cause of your frustration, the reason why you can't move on, the reason why you feel drained. You need to know. Sometimes it's an internal kind of thing because we have limiting beliefs, we are self-doubting, we are self-sabotaging, and sometimes we've been giving and not replenishing ourselves, not taking care of our own selves. And sometimes it's external. It can be people, it can be resources that are in short supply. It can be maybe you needed to be out there, but because of the COVID, you are confined to one place. So now, what do you do? When you've identified all these things, you now know this is the reason why I'm feeling this way. This is why I can't move forward. This is why I feel like just giving up. Number one, breathe. Replenish yourself. Take care of yourself, pamper yourself, do whatever energizes you. Whether you need to pray, or some people, because you're so overwhelmed, you're so busy, we neglect our prayer, our meditations. Go back to that. Go back to your source. Sometimes you just need to be in nature, to be one with nature. Find your balance in nature. Let nature center you. Allow nature to calm you. Allow nature to speak to you. Because our creativity is highly linked to nature. If we're in contact with nature, if we're in harmony with nature, it's easy for us to replenish ourselves, to breathe, and not be overwhelmed by situations. And number 2, talk to someone. Always have someone you talk to, someone you trust, someone who will not judge you, someone who accepts you for who you are, someone who cares for you. Talk to someone. Maybe you feel like you've hit a snag, but you just need to look at it from a different perspective. So when you talk to someone else, they help you look at things, at the situation, at life in a different way. So it's important to talk to someone. Number 3, it's important to delegate. I know sometimes as humans, we are of the idea that we can do everything on our own. But no one can do everything on their own. That's why we have different gifts, different talents, so that we help each other. We hold each other's hands and we rise together. When you're embarking or taking on a project on your own, it's slower, it's draining. That's why we end up having nothing left to give, because we are taking so much responsibilities. But it's important to identify who belongs in your tribe, who can help you, who can provide some services to make your work easier, to lighten your burden. So it's important to have other people. Share the responsibilities. Delegate. Do not be afraid also to ask for help. It's very important that you ask for help. Admitting that you don't know something doesn't make you stupid, doesn't mean you are incompetent. It means that you are so competent, you're so efficient that you are aware of your strengths and your weaknesses. And therefore you look for someone to complement you and the project moves on. Sometimes we are feeling drained, we feel like we can't move forward because of the change of season. I want to talk about this. Sometimes, most people are not aware of this phenomenon. That when we go through the changes or the change of seasons, like we were in winter, we just started spring. That change of season brings an imbalance in our bodies. Sometimes our bodies are not so acclimatized to this, such that it's hard on the body. We feel drained. We actually feel like we need something to pick us up. Say your coffee, for those who drink coffee, you know how coffee picks you up in the morning. Sometimes you need a pickup when the seasons change. If there's some underlying trauma that you're going through, the pain, the grief, whatever it is that the PTSD, that's post-traumatic stress disorder, it kicks in when there is a season change. And it's important to be aware of the triggers. So today I want to encourage everyone to watch out for triggers. What drains you? And when you've identified these triggers, look for healthy ways of dealing with them and overcoming them. Seek help, professional help, therapy, coaching, it's important, counseling. Talk to someone, just share with others. Let those you're working with know that you go through some challenges at certain times, so that they understand when maybe your progress is slowed down, or maybe your enthusiasm for a project is slackened. They should cut you some slack. So it's important to communicate. And as maybe employers, it's important to understand that we are not working with robots, we are working with humans. So when they are feeling some type of way, we need to offer them the emotional support that they need. It's also important to have like wellness days in the workplace. Maybe once a week, get a wellness person to come and help you deal with whatever challenges you might have met during the week, to discuss. When you have group sessions, it promotes communication, open communication, understanding, empathy, and most importantly, you all work together well. So till next time, have a productive week and enjoy your spring.